Man, it was all like yay boys that's like, oh my God, it's
Yay
so
boys.
crazy.
Yay
Oh.
boy.
Come on, bro.
It's crazy.
You get that at Hanes, bro. Hanes,
So
I'll do you a
crazy
favor. You
right
get that at
now.
Hanes.
Woo! So House of Hype 2021 recap right here, guys.
What a
It is the
year.
end
Big year.
of the year. We had a crazy year for sure.
What about
I
Bash?
can't decide if it was good or bad.
It was better than 2020.
Anything was better than 2020 for
Yeah.
sure.
So we
2020 was
opened up the
cool.
year with coronavirus, lockdowns kind of opening it up and things getting back to the norm.
Let's just say Corona's here to stay. I'm not talking about the drinks, guys. I'm talking about
No,
Corona.
for real.
Okay, I don't know how many variants are going to come out, how many mutants.
We got
I'm-
Omarion.
We might turn into mutants.
I'm okay with the extra hand sanitizers.
Oh, I thought you
and
meant
the-
extra
and
hand. I was like, you want to be that kind of
the- Oh, no.
Hey, you know the boy got 6 toes.
Oh, come on, man.
You ain't
That
tell
is
him?
gross.
Come on. You want me to take off my shoes and stop?
Don't do
Yeah,
it,
they
bro.
gonna
He be
believe you.
doing that at the holiday
They gonna
parties.
believe you.
Tam be doing that at the holiday party. Anyways, we're going to be going in order from the beginning of the year to now, all right, guys?
Let's get it.
And just, recap everything.
happened,
and
This
man.
year was
lot-
a blur to me.
For sure. And huge shout out to you guys for tuning into the videos throughout the year.
All the comments. I read them. I really enjoy the comments, you guys.
Hey, if we were hard on you in the last video, our bad. Everybody was
Look,
saying,
you guys,
well,
this is how you get thick skin.
Look at that skin.
Very thick.
Show me your paws.
Pause.
Look at those.
yeah.
Look how crusty and dry and thick those are.
All right,
Enough,
so we opened up
enough.
the year with some controversy. The Trophy Room Jordan 1 backdoor
bad
scandal.
release.
This guy is saying that they got stolen from the warehouses and
Rich,
whatnot.
Rich,
Nerve.
I totally forgot about that scandal. That's how crazy this year has been.
Definitely.
That's a big scandal.
I thought it was
Definitely.
last
He's
year.
lucky
No,
that we
that
had a wild year because everybody forgot.
Exactly. Every time he comes
Trophy
up with
what?
every time he comes up with a new collab, everyone's like, they kind of forget, but they also kind of remind him like,
Oh, for sure. Every
this is
every
the
time I
back
see
door.
that sneaker, I think of that, like
Yeah.
what went down, and it was.
I think it was tight how he differentiated them with the laces. Like, hey, these are from the
Oh,
store,
yeah.
guys. We
Oh,
actually
he had
are
it thought
selling them
out.
from
He
the
ain't
store.
slick.
He said blue laces,
The
friends
blue
and family.
laces. Anyway,
Wow.
but side
Wow.
note, those are fire though. Those really
They
grew
are
on me.
fire, but
You know what they
Trophy
give
room
me?
ones?
They give me a Michael Jackson vibe.
They gave me
It's a
Spider-Man
little
vibes.
Sparkly.
Oh, the
it's like
spark-
if Michael Jackson was still alive and he was performing in Jordans.
He'd be wearing those.
right
Yeah.
there. I feel like he sparkled when he moonwalked.
I kind of see
Huh.
it.
Little Marcus.
I
All right,
feel it.
and then with some more controversy. All right, so with some more controversy, we got Nike VP reseller Sun. The
Scandalous.
scandal. The VP resigns after this. Probably got himself a
dumb.
little nice ass whooping when
What
he
a
got
dumb
home.
man.
Ass whooping, huh?
Shout out to West Coast Streetwear. That was his company name.
the nerve.
So he was basically using the company card and everything to
What a
buy
dummy.
backdoor Nikes and then resell them on
Do you
his
think he
own.
would have got caught if he didn't use the company card?
No.
You think he
Well,
would have got
think how
caught
long
either
Oh, you're
way?
just
Really?
saying using the plug.
Yeah.
But now I don't know, man.
What?
I don't think so because think how long he's probably already been doing this prior to getting caught.
Lena
Oh,
knows.
for
She
sure.
knows
He had
scam
hella
life.
pairs.
She knows the scam life.
Wait,
Yeah, I
what?
feel like I know
No.
this
Hey,
damn
she
life.
grew up in Florida.
With
She
the
knows.
shits, bro.
200K a month according to Bloomberg is how much he's
200K.
pulling in.
Like a drug
That's
dealer,
nuts.
for real.
19
Little
years
hustler.
old,
Wait,
man.
whatever happened to him? Does anybody remember?
He
Can't
grounded
resell
for
no
life.
more.
He grounded
He grounded for life, man.
That's
Man,
grounded
his
for
mom,
life.
His mom
The
stepped
job.
down, or did she get let go?
Stepped down.
She
Stepped
stepped
down.
Basically,
Smart.
she
Smart.
Right,
let go.
but formally.
Yeah, all right, and then in March, some more, Rocky
S'mores?
Rocky Road,
S'more?
Lil Nas Satan sneakers. What were you guys' thoughts when this all dropped?
I didn't like
so
these. I didn't
over.
like
You were
these.
supporting him, I remember. Yeah.
I support creative expression and creative freedom.
That's what
That's
you call
all I'm
it?
saying. Yeah. If you guys don't agree with that, what about Tony Hawk putting his blood on the skateboards? It's kind of like the
totally
same
forgot
vibe.
about
It
that.
might not have the pentagram and
it
the,
didn't have
the,
the Satan
demonic.
It didn't have the Satan
attachment to it, and you know what Lil Nas is doing,
He was
man.
being demonized. He's trolling you guys to make you guys feel it.
I think it was so
Well, it
over
worked.
it.
Exactly.
People
Sure.
overreacted.
It was really
It got
scary.
a crazy reaction, and it benefited him.
Yeah, look at him now. He's
Yeah.
up there.
He's up there. He's up there.
Illuminati.
Beefing with Lil Boosie. Lil
He's
Boosie.
beefing Lil Boosie.
They beefing
Nah,
back.
Lil
How does
Boosie.
that make Lil Boosie look? I think Lil Boosie, like, beefing with them, it just sounds so silly.
Don't beef Lil
If
Boosie.
you take a look at that context, Lil Nas X versus Lil Boosie. Who's winning the world? If you got Dolph.
that is true.
RP Dolph. You know what I mean? With real
Man,
beefs.
that happened this year.
Hey,
He's talking
don't
about
you
Lil
get cursed
Like,
if
that's
you
not real
get beef
beef.
with Lil Boosie?
Crazy.
Something a little less serious. So anytime you bring up Boosie, I just remember this video of him eating a fish fillet.
Oh, yeah.
With the
Filet of
ketchup.
fish.
I've never had one.
McDonald's, holla at your
You
boy.
never had
I've
a
never
filet
had
Never
one.
had a filet of
Hey,
fish.
where's-
Never.
Top 3. No, don't listen to this guy. I used to work at McDonald's. I know. Top 3 best fish sandwiches out there.
Great
Sandwiches.
What made you
Cap.
never get a fish fillet?
I
Filet
just-
o fish. my
Because
guy.
I always get a Big Mac instead.
Lena,
there's so many-
Lena.
The Big Mac, that's respectful.
There are so
That's
many other
respectful.
options than a filet o fish.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the curveball option that you want to get from McDonald's.
Okay.
The
That's
steamed
my best
bun.
friend.
That's
The
a treat. That's a treat right there. All right, so next up in April, I know we were talking about this a lot and you really liked it. Brands focusing more on women's
I know where you're
releases
going.
or just
Ladies.
general
I
releases.
like it.
The Amamaniere 3s came
Ooh,
out
good
and
shoe. Hey,
those
great
are-
release. James Winter knew what he was doing with that release. Coming from like the trophy room scandal, did a whole 180, dropped it
Yep.
very fairly for the population.
different than Marcus, you're saying.
So
Little Marcus.
a lot.
It was like positive commotion. You know,
sure.
people were steaming.
Yeah.
People,
It
I
felt-
feel like everyone that wanted him got him. You know
A
what I
breath
mean?
For
of
a
fresh
decent
air.
price.
It felt like a
Right,
breath
even
of fresh
resale
air.
wasn't crazy.
Yeah,
It was
resale
just a
wasn't
big
crazy. It was just a
year.
good release in general. Like
For sure.
good sneaker too.
Yeah, a
Huge.
lot of people when those drop were just like automatic sneaker of the year.
Oh, for
you
sure.
know, like they love the representation, what it
Very
stood
true.
for.
I
Very
love
true.
nowadays, or from what it sounds like this year, sneaker of the year categories are attainable at a reasonable price.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Doesn't
a
have
good
to be
point,
resale
too.
That's what I
prices.
like.
And it almost felt like the years prior, it was just over. It was just
Crazy.
too crazy
Yeah.
to get. Yeah, for
It was
sneaker
always
of the
like
year.
Travis Scott type things that people couldn't get
Yeah.
their hands
Ooh.
on.
You know what else I want to see is more ladies getting exclusive access. I feel like they did it one
They
time.
did it last
Right, with the
year
Off-White
with.
That was cool.
That was last
It's
year
all
though.
Off-White one,
Austin.
it's
It's
all
all
Off-White.
But
Austin.
that's what. But they can't do it anymore because everybody switched their gender over to women.
Oh,
and now
ladies.
everybody's
True, true.
Everyone's
you
wearing
waiting,
ladies.
huh?
I'm not gonna lie, I did
You
the
go
same
into your
thing.
settings every
But I
Saturday.
like the idea. I like the idea that they did that. You know, so
All
shout out
right,
to the ladies.
so this movie right here, this was a little
movie?
difficult to
Movie?
watch. I'm not gonna lie. We got the Space Jam movie.
Oh my
New
God.
Legacy. Grossed over 160 million though, so it did really, really well.
What in the Matrix hell?
Look, man, I gotta say something, man. For all the old heads out there, it was like, oh, Michael Jordan's better. Michael Jordan's. This wasn't made for you.
I was just gonna
This was
say the
made
same
for
thing.
8-year-old you. So think about if
sure.
you were 8
Yeah.
and you were a LeBron fan and he was the greatest player out there.
True.
That's for them.
But
Not for
it's-
yo,
but
30, 40-year-old butt, all right? But it's seen the old
I
heads
like that, Johnny.
MJ was better.
Yo,
he can
and
act.
then,
It's like,
hey,
okay.
also everyone acted like the original Space Jam was like a Grammy award winning.
Exactly.
yeah, for sure.
If you go back in
I think
time
it
and
just
watch.
holds a special place.
Everyone
But
Yeah,
if, but if you go
Yeah.
back and you watch Space Jam back then as an adult, you would have thought it was corny also. So like our
Yeah, for
elders
sure.
or cousins
I
probably
actually
thought it
like
was
that.
lame.
Should we
LeBron
all
to
watch
be
that
like a GOAT
together one of
actor.
these
Yeah.
nights?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do
Movie
it.
night.
Movie night.
I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Pop some kettle corn.
All right. We also got, speaking of movies, the whole Shang-Chi Asian.
Ooh. Hey, top
shout out to
5 Marvel
Simu.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that
fire.
was
It was
good.
fire.
I like how he followed up with Flop So Hard. We got a sequel. You know, because a lot of people were like,
What do you
they
mean?
weren't
What do you
feeling
mean?
it.
Who flopped?
Deep- Before it
Basically,
launched.
I felt like people, you know, because maybe it was like a first Asian Marvel movie, they just didn't give it a chance, but it did well enough to get a sequel. He
It's
tweeted,
getting a
he
sequel?
tweeted, if we flop so hard, but we got a sequel.
Like he had to prove
Oh,
himself.
like he was kind
Trolling.
of
Did you
controlling
guys,
a
did you
little
guys
bit.
see how he even got the gig?
How?
he
He
tweeted.
tweeted.
Yeah, he tweeted.
that
Oh,
they should have an
that's so
Asian
cool. I did
person
see
in
that.
Marvel
Oh,
or
I saw
something
that was like
like
5 years ago. Or like,
Yeah.
something
Man,
like
the
that.
cool thing about this is the representation. I actually didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to watch it because I thought it was going to be overly too corny with trying too hard to incorporate the Asian fusion, but I loved all the
Yeah, it
little
was so
majestic
sick.
animals that they had in there.
So
and just
sick.
like little touches,
I
little
think
touches.
that's like almost what we needed as far as this year with the old Asian hate
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
It's like
100%.
you
Yeah.
almost needed to go that hard with like an Asian movie
Yeah.
to kind of combat like everything going on and
Sure.
like,
Like
Squid
you need to
Games
bring light to it.
even the Squid
Yeah.
Games. Yeah,
A
definitely.
huge year for AAPI in movies.
Like we had a lot of good representation for Asians, and then obviously a lot of hate. And yeah, what are your thoughts on like the Asian hate thing going on? And
I'm happy to hear that it seems like it's simmering now, but you still see those cases out
sure.
there.
bro.
Simmering
but
down?
I
feel
don't
like
feel
it's
like
just
it.
not
I
going to
feel
go
like
away.
it's
It's not as
outlets
crazy.
focusing more on it, and now we can see like it being documented.
At least that's
what it
or
seems
do you
like, yeah.
think it's just more?
I definitely think there's more.
There's
Yeah.
probably more.
Like
for
when
sure.
you take like San Francisco into account, right? There's literally old people just getting bashed on
Yeah,
for
for no
walking.
reason.
But
Makes
also
no
think
sense.
about our society, like as the Asian society, right? A lot of Asian people don't speak up. And honestly, to the authority, most of the time, even to the authority, like they're gonna get hurt, they're gonna probably tell their kids and stuff, but they're not gonna
Brush
file a
off.
claim
Yeah.
or they're not
Yeah,
gonna make a big deal out of it, right? So that's one thing. But the other thing too is just like, why is it always elderly people I hear about? It's
Yeah,
always
stop
people that
picking
are
on them.
defenseless. It's women. It's It's
just going
frustrating, man.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man. And definitely just look out for your elders, monitor their routes and where they're going. And
And everybody,
give
every
them
race,
tips and
every
advice.
color,
Yeah.
shape, size, whatever. just look
Any
out for each
location,
other,
no
man.
location is safe, man.
Yeah,
For
have them
sure.
lock their doors after they get in the car, because that's a lot of the times they'll try to get into the car after the elderly
Yep.
get into the
Bro,
car.
I'm not gonna lie. I left the office late last night, and I actually even forgot to lock the car, and I got a little nervous. I was like,
Exactly.
just in case,
Nah,
you
you
don't know
gotta.
who's out.
All right,
That
so
too.
we also got Drake drops CLB, goes head to head with Kanye's
Donda.
Donda. This was a little moment,
This
to-
was
was
the
a big
most
moment.
overhyped battle
Hey,
rap
hey,
thing I've ever.
It was beef.
Beef.
It was
It ain't
beef. It was
beef.
What kind of beef? Rump roast? Because that's not the beef I like. I was
Nah,
looking for
ribeye.
ribeye, premium,
Nah,
filet,
Wagyu.
wagyu.
I mean, it
85.
kind of reminded me of the whole the 50 Cent versus
Yep.
Kanye thing. Just all fake. They do a concert a few months later together.
My thing is exactly that. That was a huge concert. It had to be planned for way
Way
more
sure.
than
That was just
a couple months.
The whole year's
advertisement.
planned for
That
these
It was
promo
like
for the
wrestling.
concert.
You guys see
Yeah.
the memes where pushes in the rafters just
Oh yeah,
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 just
yeah.
waiting
Like
for something to
Sting,
pop
he was
off.
Sting.
Yeah.
he
Hey,
was
which
Sting.
one y'all like better though, CLB or Donda?
two completely different
different-
compilations.
Think so? Which one do
Go
you
ahead.
listen to more?
Either one.
I think Kanye's is one of those where you'll look back years,
sure.
and
Like
appreciate
a
that's
classic.
what it
Like
always
ahead of-
kind of
yeah.
is. Like
It'll be a classic.
but CLB, I'm bumping that right now. I'm
But
bumping that right
CLB's
now.
just vibes.
Yeah.
It is vibe.
Team Drake.
Drizzy.
All right. Speaking of Ye, though, he debuted the release of his Gap line, which had the sample of the jacket. Some people had
Hoodies.
that. The hoodies.
Gap, garbage
That
ass
came
pack.
and went.
Hey.
What?
Garbage ass pack.
Woo.
Did you just
Oh,
make
yeah.
that
It's
up?
a negative
I just
year
made
for
it
you.
up right
huh?
now.
It's just a negative.
I'm expecting hype. Ye moving the Gap is a big deal.
Everything sold-
I didn't
everything
hear
sold
enough
out.
afterwards. But what I
What
hear
did you
about
expect?
afterwards and those scrunchy waist hoodies, trash, bro.
Yeah, a lot of
y'all
people were
can't sit here and say
disappointed.
that it's- Man, it was all Ye boys. That's like, oh my god, it's
Yay
so
boys.
crazy.
Yay
Oh,
boys.
come on, bro.
It's crazy.
You get that at Hanes, bro. Hanes,
So
I'll do you a
crazy
favor. You
right
get that at
now.
Hanes at Walmart for $8. Okay.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
Just Ye got to come harder than that.
Yeah, I
He
feel
does
it.
definitely.
that's
The
big
Gap
move.
thing was. I thought he was gonna come with more like militant cargos, because
Yeah.
He talking a lot
Some
lately.
vibe.
I
Don't-
just want that creative
Like
energy.
we already have that plain essential vibe through like
Yup.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Yup.
yeah.
I feel like with Kanye, we would accept more riskier pieces from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And speaking of
The garbage.
Lorenzo, it didn't seem like he dropped anything. He didn't drop anything from Adidas. I feel like he's
Yeah.
still cooking. He's still
He's still cooking. He's still cooking. I feel
Probably a
like.
lot of samples,
still
a lot
marinating.
of
Yeah.
blueprints.
He just
a lot
dropped
of-
that photo of him at the game with the Adidas
God,
Fear of
Adidas
God
hoodie.
though. So
He
you
probably
know,
had to. They're like, hey man, we
gotta
signed
tease
you.
that.
It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Please do something.
You know, the 3 stripes on your neck is cool, but we can only show that so many times.
we sent the jet out a couple times. Where the clothing?
We need
at?
the money back. We need the money back.
And Nike goes into the metaverse,
That's
Nike
insane.
Land Roblox collab.
The future is
Hey,
here.
is this a new future?
I think one big thing that if you could sum up 2021, it's this topic in general.
Oh, for sure.
Tell us
Just-
more.
just-
Tell
go
us
ahead,
more.
go ahead.
No, I don't want to.
No, but
Just
just
go
elaborate.
ahead.
Elaborate.
I didn't know where I was going with
This
guys.
is
Hold on.
your time.
Are
time
you,
to shine.
Would you drop some cash on a virtual skin?
I
It
think
kind of
to- I
reminds
think
me
to
of
be
like,
safe.
huh? Go
Just
ahead.
to be safe, like
Just to be safe. That's a good. That's a good one.
Well, that's
Like-
the key step, I think,
It's,
because it's with so much technology and so much growth in our just mankind right now. It's like
Yeah.
ridiculously how fast we're moving.
sure.
is
Yes.
you have to stay open minded.
Yeah.
And
Like,
also,
trends are crazy.
I feel like people are catching FOMO.
Yes,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
dang it, I should have did it.
Well,
And
you're
it's-
talking about like the ape, like the the Bored Ape NFTs, right?
Yeah.
You don't understand. I didn't understand at first what it actually was, but it's what comes with it. So for those that don't know, like you get key invites to like parties to meet, shake hands, and rub elbows with people that are of higher
in this
class
world.
or higher positions that you get to like meet. So it's not just, it's kind of like a membership. It's not just the actual
They
person
have like that
itself.
Bored Ape Yacht
Yeah.
Club or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like a
Yeah.
little
So it's-
club. Like
But
people that own
I
it.
guess every NFT could provide something different.
Like a
so
community.
like, who knows? Big Boy Johnny might come out with the NFT when I drop new merch.
Hey.
So when you collect it and it goes up in value, I don't know.
There's
Don't
a
know.
you- almost you could like attach anything to your
Oh, for
NFT.
sure.
Yeah,
Tory
someone hit
Lanez-
me up
Tory
was like,
Lanez,
we want to
we
create an
reference-
NFT for you. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I would go to
Little
his
Richie.
page, and it looked like some cool apes and stuff.
That's kinda cool.
I know.
All right, so moving right along, we got NBA players unable to source Kobe's, Vanessa Bryant, and she's going through a lot right now, so we understand. But Nike is trying to release more or not release more.
They're not trying at all. Nike should have released more just to to stop them from pulling the plug on the Kobe line. Like
Yeah.
they should just give
That's
everyone the Kobe's, everyone who wanted them, everyone
All
who
the
loved
NBA
Kobe.
players and everything.
Yeah, all the NBA players just release more Kobe's, and then it'll
But
be
I don't think
fine.
it's just about the NBA players. I think it's been really clear since he passed away that he's got true fans that actually
Yeah.
want
For sure.
his shoes.
Die hard.
All right, so next up, this was really, really big, very unfortunate. The whole Astroworld incident at the concert.
Damn.
Rest in peace to everybody who ended up passing away. And a lot of people got hurt. Medically determined that all 10 victims died of compression of their lungs.
Asphyxiation.
So they
From
were
Trampled.
trampled. Yeah. So just really, really unfortunate. What
Super
were you
sad,
guys'
yeah.
thoughts on this? And I feel like people are still soaking it in, kind of, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of
I
tough.
feel like it's tough, right? It's tough to blame somebody. There's a lot to blame, but I feel like Travis Scott, obviously the face of the event, is getting the
Well, you
punishment
have to,
from
it's
the
like
media.
you have to attach someone as
Yeah.
responsible, and
And then
obviously
it's easy to do Travis.
The lawsuits are
obviously-
crazy.
Yeah.
The lawsuits are crazy.
So people were coming out and saying, as a PR standpoint,
Yeah.
he's doing the worst
Oh,
possible
for sure.
job. Like everything he's been doing is going against what you're supposed to do as a PR
Oh,
rep.
for
Like,
sure.
you know, you got lawsuits going on, then he goes and talks about it, or like doing like a apologetic video of himself, and
That doesn't
You like
seem
it?
as genuine.
they
Yeah.
had like a real like what are those guys that do like the ones that determine if you're lying or not?
Lie
The
detector.
lie
right?
detector.
But he was saying basically the
Like
whole
an-
damn
like
thing
an
is like
interrogator?
Oh, someone who reads like body language.
yeah, he
and,
was
like,
saying
answers and
Travis's
mannerisms.
is like completely
It was,
off
like,
and
straight-faced,
acting
like-
and
It's crazy if you look at all the comments. That's what they're saying. The
sure.
comments are saying
I'd
like
like to-
it just doesn't come off
it did,
genuine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Go
like
ahead.
to believe the opposite.
For sure.
I mean, I feel like there's so many variables as far as like why things went bad, and
Yeah.
like society is so quick to try to cancel. So like right now, the wave or the move is to cancel Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But like in 3 months, people are gonna buy whatever else if price is down. Or
You have
I
a good heart. You have a good heart. I like
I
that
think
aspect of that.
responsibility. Like no one's
sure.
asking him to get canceled, but the way he did the whole like interview and everything, he's just saying he's not responsible.
But he's also
He's
not
not-
the most
Man.
like
I don't-
outspoken person. Like,
Yeah,
before
that's
this,
true.
He wasn't like doing
So,
interviews.
so then let's say
so
you
why
left
does he
and
just
right.
want to come out the gate now? Like-
because there's
the
just so
is-
much heat on
it's
him.
heat, man. It's
yeah,
hot.
like you kind
I
of
think-
have to.
I think at the end of the day, man, a part of me agrees with you, Lyna, and a part of me definitely understands where you guys are coming from because accountability is number one.
just be
Oh, for
accountable.
right?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like the whole production got to be accountable. Not just Travis, but the whole production, whoever laid it out,
But
the
that's
security.
the brand image. He's at the very top.
100%, you know, but he has to come out a little bit better and a little bit harder on about like more strategic, I guess. You got all this money, you're losing all this money.
For sure.
You better think about how you're going to retain this moving forward. I mean, America, I mean, I feel like we forget pretty quickly when it
Yeah.
comes to these things. But as far as accountability, man, you can't deny that you have to just be a
Suck
man
it,
about
like,
it.
suck it
Just-
up.
I didn't
Yeah.
see
His
that
manager
video.
should have been like-
But did you guys
Straight
see
up.
He
how?
had an interview with Charlamagne the
Charlamagne,
the
yeah.
God, and he was like,
Yeah, I didn't see that.
it sounded like he was a
dodging.
robot.
He
Like,
was
sounded-
dodging responsibility.
He sounded like he had
Charlamagne's a
script.
good interviewer too.
Did
He
you
is.
see
He's a
how
great
he
interviewer.
was like
He'll bring
released
out of you.
from like
Yeah.
Coachella or something?
Yeah.
And then that with pay, and then how he even offered to do it without pay, and they still denied him.
Yeah. I mean, even with
Something like
Nike delaying all
It's
of his
just like-
releases,
Yep.
it's definitely
It's in the
affecting.
air.
It's tough. Everything with
His
his name
brand,
attached
you
to
know?
him.
All right,
is
so
like-
wrapping up the whole Travis Scott thing. Obviously, it is super early still to kind of
Gauge.
gauge
Yeah,
how
it's
we
tough.
feel, even. You know,
I'm not gonna
but,
lie.
like,
I sometimes I question myself. Am I gonna rock these Travis Scotts
Oh,
today?
me too.
bro, I was gonna
Kinda
buy
weird.
the early pair. Remember?
Yeah.
And-
You even asked me like, "Hey man, it's gonna be good as part of the campaign, as rollout." We decided.
Nah,
Hey,
aesthetically,
did
yes.
his prices drop by any chance?
I don't even pay attention.
don't
I'm not looking to buy.
Curious, just
I'm not
curious,
looking to
just
buy.
curious.
But yeah, man, the Travis Scott
Sensitive
thing
subject.
definitely
Yeah.
sensitive and
Sensitive
just
subject.
like I said, thoughts out to the families out there and
For
just
sure.
like I can't even imagine how. All right, we got to bring up, you know, obviously it happened, but Virgil's passing
Rest in peace.
definitely just
Crazy, bro.
I feel like, but we could flip it, you know, just talk about the positives of
Oh, for
what
sure.
he did. We always talked about him on the channel. I don't want to dwell on how sad it was. I want
No,
to
for
dwell on
sure.
like,
Go
what was your
ahead, yeah.
favorite project that he's ever worked on, you know, like
I think it's
Shoot.
hard to like pick something from his legacy. Like he's like a little legend in
Yeah.
like our space, what we talk about. Like
Yeah.
everything has.
Yeah.
Virgil's
Look,
name.
look. Legend gets thrown around obviously when people pass away.
100%.
Yeah,
But I will say that Virgil, his body of work,
yeah.
it grabbed onto
For
a lot
sure.
of people really fast.
insanely
Like
quick.
Like, less
his
than a
roses
year.
when
And-
he was alive.
And
Yeah.
kind of like I thought it was dope. He did it so gracefully,
Yeah.
putting these projects out to the world. I feel like sometimes with like Kanye, he might try to force it, or it feels a little try hard,
For sure.
or like his like trying to showcase his art. But I feel like Virgil really did it gracefully and was
Yeah,
like, hey,
for sure.
this is my present to the world.
And
For
he was
sure.
a graceful-
Present to the world. I like
Yeah.
Obviously, he's done his thing with Pyrax. He's done his thing with like stuff back in the
Pyrax.
day.
Pyrax.
'Cause I'm pretty sure
Pyrax.
people
Did you
think-
have that stuff?
I tried, man. I tried. I really liked.
I can see you
It was
wearing
interesting,
that.
you know.
I can see you in the shorts.
But I feel like people
With the long tee.
would say, Virgil's been on. He's been on. But, I feel like him linking up with Nike, it helped kind of bring his work like to mainstream, you know?
For sure.
And then Louis Vuitton. Like,
Yeah.
that's-
Vuitton.
You know what?
Off-White.
My favorite thing about this whole unfortunate, obviously, passing is, the influence.
Oh, for sure.
I love hearing people come out and say how influential he was. What he did that was influential for them personally, like what Cuddy said and what.
Oh yeah, a
seems
lot
like
of
a-
like specific
heartfelt.
stories.
You
Yeah,
know, a
very
lot
heartfelt.
of people posted up their personal DMs.
That's what I was
with
about to
him.
say. Like
Yeah.
all the
That was
messages.
dope to see. Like I don't
Someone-
want to say like the
It was like
small.
Don C would just message him like randomly, like how you
Yeah,
doing?
but
Like,
even like smaller IG pages,
sure.
like people from like Hidden NY.
People
Oh,
who
yeah,
are just
yeah,
willing to like ask him questions,
And he just,
took the
like,
time to
answered,
like,
answer.
So
gracefully.
humbly, and I
Exactly.
think those type of things are overseen when the person's alive because he, like you said, very gracefully the way he rolls out.
For sure.
So it's nice to see his presence this big still.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
That's really
Exactly.
Cool, man.
You
The light's
got the
there.
I think it's also really cool that you can not only influence the generation after you, but he was influencing people who have been in the game longer than him.
For
and I think that
sure.
speaks volumes
That's a
about
very
him.
good
Oh,
point.
yeah.
He
That's
was
tight.
really tuned in. Like I saw him talk with even the guy from the Bobby Hundreds, and like he was tuned in with the community, and I think it's just really
Startup
dope.
brands,
So
Like it
gifted.
upcoming
feels like
brands.
I'm not close to him, but like one of us made it
yeah.
out, like
I was about
made
to say
it. You
he's
know
like
what I
a
mean?
Yeah.
like just a regular person in this
Yeah.
vicinity.
When you
just
say
making
that,
dope
it
stuff.
reminds me of the hug on the runway when him and
Oh,
Ye had
yeah.
that
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I think of.
Yeah,
That's
I
like-
love that video. That video is
yeah.
For
crazy.
sure,
Look
man.
at that.
So wrapping up 2021, obviously a lot has happened, but how did you overall feel with sneakers and streetwear? Did you like it? I mean, I feel like there was a lot of memorable moments
I
as
liked
far as
it.
sneakers dropping, and
I liked it. I think everyone was in their bubble for 2020. That 2021 was just a chance for everyone to just express
Swag out.
themselves.
Be a little
Like,
more
Wildin'.
swag out.
Be a little more
There's
open.
so many
Swag.
like trends this year that like each person could have had their
Like adapted to.
yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
I think I forgot how to even put my clothes together in 2020.
Yeah.
2021,
Yeah.
so I had to remind myself.
my
like,
hair, I didn't get a haircut.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, me
we
either.
went out for the first time just recently.
yeah.
You know
It
what I
felt
mean?
weird.
So it felt
Yeah.
weird, you know?
I think
feel
go ahead.
the routine, the routine of getting ready was a little new to us,
slow.
right?
A little
I
slow.
still haven't been out. I feel like I haven't worn boots or heels or anything in like 2 years. And I work
Somebody-
from home.
somebody did.
I work
Take
from
you on
home.
a
Go back to your igloo.
I'm at home with Cole like all the time. So
Definitely, I think Phil. Well, are you optimistic about 2022?
I said get
I
used
wanna
to
as
it.
a
be.
society and
I don't
you know
know, but-
everything going on.
I'm gonna say 2022 is gonna be even a better year, but you still gotta be careful.
you still got
Super
Omarion coming
cautious.
for you.
I'm saying you gotta be careful. You still gotta be careful. Things are gonna try to
Bow
be
Wow
normal.
variant.
Oh, man.
Hey, the first person that has a specific variant can name it. Like you know how they do tornadoes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call mine I got the Bow Wow.
the Bow Wow variant.
But
man.
yeah, just
it's real. It's real. Be careful.
The Bow Wow.
Not the bow wow.
Nah, just variants that's gonna come, man.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
were
just
gonna say
everyone be
something.
cautious.
What was
Everyone
I
be
gonna
cautious.
say? I think I was just gonna answer the question. I think I have hopes for 2022 because people are more open to traveling, and I feel like everyone's just happier when they get to do the shit that they want to do.
Of course,
So
of course.
the stuff that they want to do.
See, man, Lyna ain't an angel. She be cursing.
I said the F word last
Yeah,
time.
swear that.
They were like,
The F
what?
word.
And she yelled.
The F word.
I
like-
raised my voice.
I agree a little bit with what you said about that. Don't have to swear. But I would say get used to this. Get used to it. If you want to travel, if you want to, have fun, you might have to wear the mask to the club until
Yeah.
you get in.
Yeah.
You might have to wear the mask at
Until
the
you
mall
get in.
on a regular basis.
Wait,
You know
Just
what's
be
like
cautious.
fire? They should do the masks that have your face. So it's a mask, but it has a photo of your face. So
They have that.
Everybody be
That'd be
tricking me with
fire.
that. As a part
Your-
of your ticket.
your
face.
Oh.
You know what
I
tricks
just
me-
invented that.
You know what trips
We
me
gonna do a
out?
kiosk
You-
in the
you get
mall.
it- you
You
get
come,
printed.
you take your picture, and I'm gonna print you out a mask with your
You know
face.
how
So you
annoying it
go in
is?
the club
Like
when
a
you don't
little
know what
DDG.
someone look like.
Yeah. You know how annoying it is to take your mask off when you show your ID?
Yeah.
That is.
Hey, this me.
It's me.
Just with the mask on.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
All right,
Damn,
guys.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea,
man,
Rich.
2021 recap, crazy. Huge shout out to House of Hype. Brandon could not make it today. He might have Omarion, but
You might have Omarion.
Hey, get well
Hope
soon,
not.
Brandon.
Let's hope not.
Get well
Let's
soon.
hope
No
not.
Marion.
Don't wish that upon nobody.
he's fine. He's fine. He has
He's
a little
okay.
sniffles today, and he can't
Sniffles,
come through. But yeah,
sniffles.
huge shout out to Brandon. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you for the great year.
2022 though. Stick around. It's gonna be even a better year.
You said in
For
our
House
text
of Hype,
thread, it's
baby.
gonna be a movie.
It's gonna be a movie.
Movie.
We might do a remote session of House of Hype.
We need to.
Ooh.
We need to.
That'd be kind of fire.
Everyone
We got-
decorate their
we
own
all got a
background?
little Airbnb
I
set
was
up in
just gonna say
the.
get a nice little Airbnb somewhere hot.
Mexico?
Maybe Mexico, maybe
Mexico.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere.
I don't know, but somewhere tropical.
We need to get out. We need to get out. Good office,
Let's
buddy.
do it.
Get out.
Good.
All right, guys. And
Do it.
until
Let's
next
do it.
time, we out.
Peace.
Peace.